everyone, it's Pete. Welcome back to Hoosier Hoe. Happy July 4th. It's the 4th of July today. And if you're wondering why am I dressed for winter on the 4th of July, it's because I'm in the middle of this cornfield. Today is one of the jobs that I don't really enjoy, and that is weeding this cornfield. It's buggy, it's itchy. I have long clothes on, long pants, long shirt, gloves. I have bug spray on. I just sprayed it in my mouth just a minute ago, so I look like I'm half poisoned, that's why. But what I'm doing is I am going to come in here and I'm going to get around all of these corn stalks with my hoe, because my intention is tomorrow is to plant some pole beans out here. And that will be another video I want to show you, because we've got a kind of a special little trick we're trying on the cornfield this year. So as you can see, the corn is doing really well. I've went through and I've done some tilling in the middle of the rows, but I have to use my hoe here, my Hoosier hoe, to get up close to these plants, because if you can see, there's small weeds growing right in between them. And this little hoe here just does perfect trick in getting these out around the corn stalk without me damaging the actual stalk itself. Now you can see, like right here, we have thinned this out a little bit. If you can see, that's a corn stalk that we broke off. We planted some of these, we kind of planted extra seeds just to make sure they all came up. And when we seen that they were too close together, we just came in here and chopped them off. So if you see any like that, that's what that's from. So follow me this way. I want to show you what else I've done here. You have to be careful. If you've ever worked out in a cornfield, you know that the bugs are bad. There's ticks out here, just a little bit of everything. And I don't know about you, but if I even rub up against these corn stalks with bare arms on, I'm just like itchy and I have like a rash all over me. So to me, when I pick green beans or when I work in anything like this close to the foliage, I put long clothes on just to save me the irritation later. Also, what I do along with my hoe working around these plants, I use my Mantis tiller, which is right over here. Now this, I mean, most gardeners, some of you guys have big tillers. This is what I call my tiller, just because I'm smaller. This is called a Mantis. This is the second one that we've had, and I love it. I would not have a vegetable garden without it. It's small enough to go in between the rows, and not only do I use it for tilling in between the rows, but I use it for digging holes for my plants. If I want to dig a tree or dig a hole for a tree, or trenching, all of those things can be used. The tines are, you can pop those off and turn them around depending on what job you want to use it for. But again, this is our second one. I love it. I highly recommend it to anybody. So what I'm going to do here on this 88-degree evening, as sweat is pouring down me, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to weed best I can around these corn stalks with my hoe, just because, as you've heard us say before, it has the perfect shape of a head just to get around close to these plants without damaging the actual stalks. Also, one of the other things we did after we ran our Mantis through here, we fertilized in between the rows. See, there's another stalk that we cut off there. So I'm just going to go around each of these, get the weeds out without damaging the plant. All of these right here. And again, this corn it's been in here, when did we plant this? Probably first part of June, so it's looking good. Once I do this one time, I will not do this again. I'm just gonna get them in here. I'm gonna weed around them, I'm gonna plant my beans and pretty much let it go, because once these get so high and thick, it's just almost impossible to get in there and do any weeding without, without being miserable. So I will only do it once, so that's what I'm gonna do. So you guys hang tight. I'm gonna pause this for a bit. I'm gonna do some weeding around all this, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Thanks. We'll be right back. On my last row here and getting ready to finish up and get out of here before these mosquitoes come out. But I just again want to show you the Hoosier hoe, why we are so happy with it, and we think everybody should get one. It is just perfect for getting around these stalks of corn or whatever plant you're working with and not bending over. I mean, this is enough work as it is, let alone having to bend over and pull thit's great. I'm going to finish up here. it's just the perfect hoe. I mean, the people that we've sold it to and that we have given it to, I've given it to my mother, who is 83. Got a picture of her on our Facebook page, and she's just sitting there with her hoe in her swing after she was done weeding. So everybody loves it, and I hope that you guys will give it a try. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share this with your friends. We'll see you later.